Hello there and welcome to Yoga with Sasha. Today we're going to be doing a short video working with our hands, our arms and our shoulders. So get into something comfy and I will see you on the mat. Namaste. So we're going to begin in a seated pose for this one and start working with our hands. So I don't know about you, but recently I've been working a lot with my hands. I've been doing a lot of painting, decorating. Basically our hands get a lot of work through our life, and yet we don't spend that much time thinking about them and looking after them. At least most of us don't. At least I don't. So in this video we can begin just by bringing our hands into a prayer pose, a Namaste mudra. We can lift our thumbs up towards the sky and press them deep into the sternum, the center of the chest, pointing the rest of the fingers away from the body. So trying to stay mindful with your breath in this practice, and you can see if you can draw the rest of your fingers away from your thumb, already getting a little bit of a stretch. That's wonderful. So next up we can kind of do taking steeples with our fingers. You might remember doing this as a kid. There was some kind of rhyme, I can't remember it right now, that I used to do as a kid involving steeples and fingers. So if you know that, you might want to do it. And if not, just take the time to go through each finger individually, finding a stretch for all of your fingers. I'm going to go back down, so back to the ring finger. Middle finger, back to the index finger, back to the thumbs. Do that one, stretching the wrist, to the sternum again. Beautiful. Now this time we can try bringing our hands in the center and bringing all of your fingers to the left. Breathe into that stretch. And this time bring them to center and then bringing all of your fingers to the right. Back to center, bringing all the fingers to the left. Back to center, bringing all of your fingers to the right. Beautiful. We do a bit of a Mexican wave, moving our fingers one by one, pressing down through each finger. And then finally taking a moment with your right hand to give your left hand a bit of a massage. You can start with the fleshy bit of your hand, working over your knuckle of your little finger, all the way back down again, going to your ring finger, going to your middle finger. Feels a bit strange, but bear with it. Your hands are going to feel really good after this. Index finger, your thumb, and then turning your palm facing up. And this time massaging the underside of your hand. Big circles through the center of your palm, taking them in one direction then the other. And then working up each finger in a way that feels good for you. And then feel the difference between your hands. So now taking the time to give your right hand the same amount of love. So you can start with the back of the hand, back of the palm. And then working your way down your little finger. Ring finger. Middle finger. And see if you can really enjoy this little practice. It only takes a minute or so. But can you do it joyfully? Can you do it lovingly? Or are you doing it reluctantly? Most of us find it really hard to do self-care, to look after ourselves. So just take this as a little moment to play with that idea. A little bit of self-care for your hands. All of the amazing things that they do for you every day. Taking a little bit of time is the least that we can do. So we can just pull up through each of the fingers. Make sure to spend a moment on our palm if we haven't already. And then we can end with a shake. So those of you who've been watching my videos know that I love a good shake. So just taking a moment to really shake your hands. Shaking your arms, your wrists, letting it all be really, really loose. Shake over your head. Ooh. Making it into a big wave. Now taking a moment to place your palms facing up, your palms facing up. Bringing the backs of your hands to your knees. Closing your eyes for a moment. Allowing your breath to deepen. And becoming aware of your hands. All the potential that's there. All of the amazing energy that's there. Opening our eyes, we can come to bring our wrists in circles. So just taking the time. And again, we can do this reluctantly and kind of, yeah, whatever. Or we can really go into it and find the maximum amount of movement for our wrists. So that's what I'm inviting you to do today. Find the absolute limits, find the edges of your comfort zone. Always wants to be comfortable, you always want to be working with your body in yoga. But you can really go to right the edge of the level of resistance that you feel happy with. You might be getting nice little clicks as you go through. One of the theories of these clicks that I've heard before is that there are things called samskaras. It's a yogic term referring to old patterns, old stories, old thoughts that don't serve you. And they can get kind of lodged within the body. And so when we're able to do a movement until it clicks, we're able to start removing some of those old stuck patterns. I've got a lot of them today. So celebrate it if they're a bit clicky. Beautiful. Next up, bringing your palm out, your left palm out in front of you as if you were doing a stop motion. And then with your right hand, bringing your left fingers towards your body. So you want to be sure that your elbow is not locking here. You want to be feeling a great stretch through your wrist, not too much. Do it in a way that feels good for you, that feels like you're opening and creating space. Keep your posture upright. You can slightly tuck your chin in towards your chest. And as you breathe, send the energy all the way down to your wrists. Now we're going to fold our hand down, and we're going to still pull with our right hand, feeling a stretch through the top of the wrist. Bring our palm back up. Putting the left fingers back. I like to try and catch the thumb while I do this. I don't know what feels better for you. And as we exhale, bringing the palm down. Pressing the right thumb into the back of the left hand. Pulling the fingers down, getting a stretch through the top of your left wrist. And letting that go. Letting your arms rest down upon your knees for a moment. Again, closing your eyes and breathing. Maybe noticing a difference between how your left wrist feels and your right wrist feels. Then we can open our eyes, make our stop sign with our right hand, pulling our fingers back with our left hand. Again, keeping softness through our elbow, finding comfort through our shoulders. Finding the stretch that works for you. Exhaling, bringing the palm down, pressing the right thumb into the back of the left hand and pulling the top of the hand towards the body, stretching through your wrist. One last time. Bringing the palm down. One last time. Again, I invite you to take a moment to shake. Then shaking out your wrists. If you want to move the hands, palms up and down quickly, it's a different type of shake. And then again, resting the backs of the palms down upon the knees, closing your eyes. Taking a moment to breathe. Inhaling, opening your eyes and crossing your left arm across your body, bringing your right arm to either your forearm or the bicep area. You don't really want to be putting any pressure on the back of the elbow joint, so go below or above this point as feels good to you. Finding a stretch through your shoulder, through your arm. So you can still keep your arm active here. You can be really reaching with your fingers. Aiming to not be twisting the body at this stage, keeping central, keeping strong. Breathing into your shoulder. Breathing all the way through your arm. Allowing the left arm to come down and bringing your right arm up, either at the back of the forearm or the bicep area. Crossing the right arm across your body. Exhaling, allowing your right arm to come down. We're going to place our fingertips upon the ground. And as we inhale, stretching up through our arms, reaching the fingertips up, up, up towards the sky, even as we drop our shoulder blades down into their sockets, down into the body. Lifting through your heart. Gaze can look up towards the sky or straight ahead. Feeling this intense stretch through the whole of your arms, Stretching as much as you can, taking it right to the edge of your comfortable limit. And as you exhale, we're going to resist as if we were resisting against, as if we were bringing our arms through water. So slowing them down, pressing, 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 activating all the muscles in our arms until we let our arms rest on the ground, fingertips rest on the ground. Some shoulder rolls. So inhaling, bringing your shoulders up and back and down. Inhaling them up, exhaling them back and down. Such a common area of attention. Most of us literally walk around feeling like we've got the weight of the world on our shoulders. So as you do this, is there anything you can let go of in your life? Is there any weight you've been carrying that it's time to set down? In my experience, there's always something. We tend, as a species, to take responsibility for things that we don't need to take responsibility for, and then not take responsibility for things that we do need to take responsibility for. So have a little think on this, have a check-in. And is there anything you're taking on that you really don't need to? And then with this energy that you save, is there anything that you're not fully taking your power with that you could bring your attention to? Allowing your shoulder blades to rest after coming all the way back down. So we started with the prayer mudra at the front of our heart. And we'll end with the prayer mudra at our backs. So I'm going to twist around so I can show you this one. There are many different variations of this pose, and it really depends on your level of flexibility at this time. There's no right or wrong way to do it, so do the way that feels good for you. Here, we can start by bringing our thumbs down to the base of our spine. This is option number 1, so this might be enough for you. The next stage is bringing the fingers towards the lower back. Again, you might want to stay here, this might be enough for you. You might be able to get your fingers to point up towards the sky. So this again might be enough for you. Stay wherever it feels like you've done enough. Or you might be able to lift the palms up between the shoulder blades, coming to Namaste asana at the back of the spine. So feeling a deep stretch from the shoulders here. Lifting your heart is the priority in this pose. So if you're able to get your hands higher, but you're having to hunch over to do it, it's better to let your hands be lower and to find that freedom through the front of your chest, that open heart. What could be more important than living with an open heart? So wherever you are with this pose, breathe into it. And you might find that now you've been in it for a while, you're able to move your hands a little bit higher or to come to a slightly different variation. So you can check in with your body without forcing it to do anything. There's no prize for getting your hands higher up your spine. Exhale, allowing our hands to come all the way back down. Having one final shake out of our hands or our arms. And then coming off your block, we can make our way down into our Shavasana. Keeping the knees bent or allowing your legs to come right down to the ground. I invite you to spend as long as you like here, focusing on your breath. You might feel like you want to follow this with another short video, working through other parts of the body, or this might have been enough for you today. today. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like it, share or subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. It makes such a big difference to me. I'm so grateful to know that you're out there and to share this practice with you. Namaste.